And just like that, it's become a water feature today, where it seems not just the community of Ebony Park is demanding water uninterrupted service thereof. We're joined now by Elrees, who's in Westbury for us, Elrees Mshaba, just to give us the very latest, because the community of Westbury are also protesting there, demanding an end to water rationing. Good afternoon again, Elrees. When we spoke a bit earlier on, residents were adamant that they're still going to wait for the councillor, they're still going to wait for Mayor Dada Morero, in as much as the message has trickled down to them that Dada Morero says the system is under pressure and the water rationing or throttling will continue. What is the latest?
So Mfundo, the community were really upset about it. They were angry, and then they literally came and dared the police, the public order police who were here, in their face, and they asked the public order police to leave, because the public order police came after the Sophia Town police were here, we are told. And then the community is agitated, not being able to distinguish between the Sophia Town police persons who were here and the public order police who are here right now. So the situation has calmed down a bit, because what the public order police did, they just moved away. There is an increased police presence, but they just moved away from the crowd a bit, and the crowd seems to be fine. The agitation is gone. I want to bring in Harold Probert. He's a community activist, and he explains to me that they have to walk about 5 kilometers to an informal settlement close by to get water from the informal settlement. He says he does support the protest, but not the burning of tires. Harold, can you please tell us what has it been like for you without water, and just what you said a little bit earlier about the protest? Thank you.
One is never sure, will there be water enough to wash? Last night I couldn't take a bath, and I thought this morning I probably will, and I luckily did. Thank God, else I was going to smell like the tear gas. The problem is that this problem has been coming on for years, and our people are being promised and promised and promised, and it's a political ploy. Politicians come out, make promises, people vote for them, and then blah, 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 but we know the story. This is such a bad situation, because the community doesn't want to understand reason anymore. For example, on the top side, I was there, and some of the people tried to stop the citizens to pass. And I said, guys, your fight is not against the citizens. It's against the council, Joburg Water, and whoever has their hand and decision-making power in the situation. We don't have a water problem. A year ago, you yourself from the media reported on how full our dams right across the country was, because we had some good rains. We're about to get some good rains again. So we don't have a water problem. And I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. We have a corruption problem and a lack of infrastructure maintenance, and also the lackluster approach to the people who damages the infrastructure. For example, the pumps at the reservoirs. We now know that if the reservoirs don't pump, then trucks go out and get water. We can see right through that somebody is on the take. Who is damaging the infrastructure, and why is somebody getting a tender? Our people came out chanting that they want water. Instead, what they got bullets. We have a report, it's not confirmed. I've asked people to confirm as to whether the old man that got shot this morning, apparently the rumor is that he's about to die. He's on his deathbed now. I asked them to confirm that. We haven't seen any EMS coming out to see and confirm that he died. Should he have died, clearly there's some legal connotations here, because now the old man died on his way to get his medication at the hospital. So clearly, after 30 years of democracy, we can't have the situation. Clearly, we need to have a resolution and have a situation where people can get water through their taps and not through trucks that come into the community, because somebody's on the take. Communities, as actually I heard through the grapevine, people are saying, because they now know this is how these guys are making money through the trucks, they are going to start attacking those trucks. So I'm not saying it's me, I'm saying the community is saying, those trucks are in danger. Don't bring the trucks here, open the taps, fix the infrastructure, get the army or whoever to protect the reservoirs, and make sure you deal with the criminal element who is trying to commit crime in an event or with a purpose of gaining from this crisis that they create. We don't have a water problem. We have a corruption problem. Deal with it.
Thank you, Mfundo. That was Harold Probert, the community activist, speaking to us there, alluding to, and we have heard reports about the water mafia sabotaging infrastructure so that they could get contracts to deliver water to communities. With that, Mfundo, I need to state on the record that we could confirm that the 81-year-old was shot with a rubber bullet, did not die. He's alive and well. So the 81-year-old that was shot with the rubber bullet is alive and well. We could confirm that. So the 81-year-old is fine. Mfundo, back to you in studio.
All right, Elrees, thank you very much for that update. That was Elrees Mshaba, who's currently in Westbury monitoring those protests.